And we are back. It's week 3. I just finished week 3 of this. So let's get into it. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shirley. I am a New York City law graduate who is studying for one of the hardest exams ever, aka the bar exam. Welcome. And also number of subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. Especially that I'm in the trenches. Any kind of support, honestly, it just makes me feel good, because right now overall I don't feel that good. Anyways, it's Friday, so I have movie plans. Yay! Let's get ready and I'll tell ya kind of my 3 takeaways, what has been helping, what has not been helping. I feel like I'm in the trenches now because I finished my 3rd week, so it's a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's a lot if you're considering going down this pathway of becoming an attorney, and you have to take the bar exam, specifically the UBE. It is a lot. I cannot now I know why people talk about their bar experiences as being this kind of just insane, brutal experience. I personally feel as if what has helped me a lot is continuously remind people of where I'm at. People who are not sitting for the bar, right? As in my family, my sister. I just have to continuously remind them of what I'm doing and where I'm at. You know, I've had instances where, I've had to check people, but, thankfully now I feel like they've gotten it. But I do think it's just this very unique experience where you just gotta tell people, I'm not available, A. B, if I cannot do something for you, don't take offense. If you're gonna get ready to take the bar next summer or whatever the case is, like, just set those boundaries straight. Because that was something that I was struggling with my first 2 weeks. I really did feel isolated in my experience because I'm like, they don't know what I'm going through. Like, they think I'm just like studying and it's nothing and I'm staying home, and I'm like, and it's not. It's much more than that, and it's brutal. So that's that. Second, I am so internally grateful that I took my law school bar prep class. It was optional for me. I know some schools, like, depending on your GPA, it's mandatory, but I am so grateful I did that my last semester of law school, because I was able to, like, brush up on torts, contract, civil procedure, criminal procedure, real property. And I spent like all of last semester like doing midterms and exams, and I feel like that really helped me right now, because I'm heading into torts and I just skimmed through the videos. Like, I'm not gonna spend enough time, I'm not gonna spend time on them because I've already done that. And so just to be able to skim through and already know, because I've memorized it before for my class, is honestly a blessing. Last semester sucked because of that class. It was a lot of work, but it has been so worth it now, because it's different going over material that you haven't touched in 2 years versus like a few weeks ago you remember what are the elements, for example, of a public nuisance versus a private nuisance. This is just based on my experience. Take your law school bar prep class if you can. It is coming in clutch right now. Kind of in that realm, I really do feel as if once you start picking up more subjects, more areas of law, you'll know which ones you hate versus which ones you love. Because honestly, I hate property. If I have to think about mortgages one more time, if I have to think about foreclosure one more time, I don't know if my brain can handle it. So this week has been rough for me, just because I was delving into property, oh my gosh, I felt as if I was just like, I just couldn't. But actually I ended this week in torts, which is actually, I feel, the most easy digestible subject. So I was just like killing it. I was like and that kind of made my week better. So I feel like in that realm of just studying, I'm recognizing that, yeah, different subjects are gonna have a different effect on you. So just a little note. Okay, third point, and I haven't even finished my makeup. I'm here cackling with y'all. Number 3, my school is providing this bar mentorship program, and I actually just met with my mentor this week, and let me tell ya, that was just so, ¿cómo se dice? It was so validating. It is validating to hear that what you're doing is sufficient enough, because I was like, I'm taking some days off, is that okay? And my mentor was like, no, that's fine, like, do what works best for you, of course. And she also said that she took Sundays off up until the last 3 weeks before the exam, to focus on memorization, like 3 weeks before the exam, really, or 2 weeks before the exam. Right now it's really just about grasping the materials and doing as much practice as possible. The day before the bar exam, she took the whole day off, but she did say whatever worked for you in law school will of course work for the bar. So if you were the type to like look at your notes right before the exam in law school, then do that. She did only one full mock bar exam before taking the bar, which I thought was like, wow, because the advice that I've been hearing is take one every weekend in July, which is a lot because then you have to review it. So I don't know how useful that was. We kind of talked about it. I'll see how I manage, because I feel like I am struggling to keep up with the material, but that's only because I do like to take my time after I take a practice exam and see what I got wrong. So that was another thing. ¿Qué quieres de mi pinche vida, perra? ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? Oh my god, what are you doing here? My dog. Also, she did say that my whole like treating it from like a job 9 to 5, studying the 6 hours a day, time tracking it works. That's fine, you know, I don't need to go over that if I know that that doesn't work with my body. She also did the same thing, like she worked 9 to 5 and treated it as a job. My plan is to meet with her weekly and just to like, you know, just to reassure myself that I'm doing what I need to do to pass this exam. This week for me was tough, honestly. I honestly would sit on my bed and be like, why did I do this to myself? Is this gonna be worth it? I should have went into finance. I don't know. I was just thinking a whole type of different lifestyle for myself than going through this. But I know, of course, you know, this is not forever. I am going to be free in August, and you know, whatever happens with this exam, whatever happens. I do also want to say that I heavily rely on my support. Yo, whenever I'm not studying and I'm interacting with people like outside in a mall, you know, I'm doing things that normal people do. I'm like, yeah, there's actually life outside this exam and things are gonna be fine. Like, I feel like that rejuvenates me. Because if not, I'm like stuck in my room. I'm studying over 6 hours a day, and it does feel insanely, I don't even know, like claustrophobic. It feels just as if I'm suffocating in this material. So yeah, I'm doing my best to take enough breaks. I'm doing my best to go outside, go do things that regular people do. Shout out to the Discord group with the girlies. That has helped a lot too, just to see people studying with you, conversating, people who are going through the same experience as you. Is just a blessing, because no one knows how bad you're in the trenches than other people who are literally in the same boat as you. Anyways, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it, and give this video a like, comment, subscribe, because yes, I'm studying for the bar full time, and filming, editing these videos do take an additional part of my time. So if you're watching, just, you know, interact with it and let me know that you watched it. So love ya. Ciao.